Today we are going to be comparing the world's fastest production side-by-side to what some would say is a Cadillac Escalade of the utility side-by-sides. We have the Can-Am Maverick R X RS versus Defender HD10 Limited, which is heavily modified. You'll see why. Right here in the field, we will compare them thoroughly. Which one do you think is better? Continue watching and let me know in the comments. Okay, let's go over the engines. The Maverick R X RS, straight from the factory, it has a 999cc 3-cylinder turbocharged motor pumping out 240 horsepower. It's got a massive 54mm turbo mounted directly to the block. For the engine, we have 3 different modes. We have normal mode, sport, and Sport Plus. It changes the shift points for the motor. So normal shifts at 4,500 RPM. Sport provides dynamic shifting at 8,500 RPM. And then Sport Plus is an anti-lag mode so that you're always in the boost. No lag. The Can-Am Defender Limited HD10 comes from the factory as a naturally aspirated 976cc V-twin that's rated at 82 horsepower. But this one is equipped with an aftermarket Evolution Powersports turbo kit, which increases its power by 137%, total of 195 horsepower, and an intercooler.
With fans.
Yeah, really cool. Also has an EVP blow-off valve. The Defender's running on E85, total of 16 pounds of boost. I was trying to find the specs on the total amount of boost on the Maverick R. Couldn't find it anywhere. The Defender has 3 different engine drive modes. Not quite as exciting as the Maverick R. We have work mode, eco mode, and eco off. Okay, let's race them. 0 to 60. Pretty impressive. Next up is the Defender. Okay, let's see how fast the Defender can go. Same starting point here. There we go.
I think it's a little bit slower.
A little bit slower, but
still quick.
Man, like you can definitely feel the upgrades compared to the stock Defender.
Everyone loves turbos.
Yeah, 195 horsepower and very smooth.
Give her the beat!
Which one was faster? Pretty sure the obvious winner is the Maverick R.
Close though. It's not like it was super far behind.
No.
Like that's like scary fast for like its shape.
Okay, on to transmissions. The Maverick R has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Shift on the fly, high to low, low to high. Auto or manual. Paddle shift is pretty fun to operate. No belt, no problems, hardly any maintenance, gears on gears. Super fun to drive. The Defender has a CVT style transmission, and this one has a TAPP primary, which is aftermarket, to go along with that EVP turbo kit that it has. It's very easy to use, high, low, neutral, park, reverse. Because it's CVT, smooth power delivery to the ground as well. Have a look at suspension. On the Maverick R, as you can see, this unique heavy-duty tall knuckle design on the front and back provide unmatched handling and precision. They have Fox podium piggybacks with bypass and Smart Shox technology, 2.5s on the front and 3 inches on the back for the valves. These provide a crazy 25 inches of travel on the front and 26 inches of travel at the back. And well, for the Defender, we have these twin-tubed gas-charged shocks, 12 inches of travel front and back, less than half of what the Maverick R has. So not quite as capable, but they are totally 2 different side-by-sides. Even though these shocks can't take the huge hits, they are still really smooth, which is nice. Plus the rear shocks in the back can hold up to 1,000 pounds cargo in that box, which is pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
Brakes. let's test the brakes on these. The Maverick R has 265mm disc brakes on the front, 255 disc brakes at the back. This machine weighs approximately 2,400 pounds. Defender has fairly large disc brakes as well, 220mm front and back. And this machine is approximately 2,100 pounds. Let's go test them. Which one's gonna stop better? How fast was that?
I did 60.
16 paces to come to a full stop. About a foot better. Interesting. Both the Defender and the Maverick have excellent interiors. Maverick R has these beautiful bucket seats with a 4-point harness. It's really nice being strapped in here. Super comfortable, feels secure. I don't think there'd be any issues if you did happen to roll this machine.
I spoke too soon.
Really nice 10.25-inch infotainment screen here. Front and rear cameras. The backup camera at the back is a lifesaver. Dashboard storage with a cell phone holder here. Able to plug in your phone. That's really nice.
Can you link up your music to this?
You could if you got the aftermarket stereo kit for the roof here. This one does not have it. You can connect a BRP Go app to this. Download offline maps would be pretty handy. We have telescopic steering. Able to put the steering wheel wherever I need it. So that's really nice. Locks in position, super firm. The seat adjusts, huge adjustment on the seat. Like that's way too far forward for me. I'm 5'10". I'm able to put it way back, and that's too far because I have to like tippy toes to pin it now. So it's great that there's lots of adjustment. You can also put the seats into a lower bolt hole here to make them even lower. So if your head is close to the roof, or if you put the aftermarket stereo kit up here, sometimes your helmet would kind of bump that a little bit. So if you lowered the seats a bit more, it'd be perfect. The interior on the Defender, the Cadillac Escalade of side-by-sides, is really deluxe. Hop in. Full cab, nice firm shutting doors, power windows, full climate control. We have AC, just normal fan. We have heat, auto, pretty incredible for a side-by-side. Also have adjustable steering. The driver's seat in the Defender is adjustable. Nice spot for spare belt, first aid kit, essentials that you need. And compared to the Maverick R, 3 people can fit in this, with the option of getting the Defender Max, which then you can sit 6 people because there's 2 rows of this. That's definitely a win if you're buying a side-by-side for your family or you plan on bringing your friends along on the adventure. We got a windshield that pops out. Really nice. Be able to get a little bit of a breeze in if it's not dusty. And oh, did I just spray you? Doesn't matter what the weather's like. Nice mirrors on there too. See behind you. Essentially, this is a side-by-side that's like a small truck. We have a 7.6-inch digital display here. Tells you all your essentials. This one also does not have speakers, but that is an option. Let me know in the comments which one you would choose and why. For functionality, the Maverick R has its pros and cons. It's as wide as a 1/4-ton truck. It's 77 inches wide, but the width on it is required for its insane suspension capabilities. So if you're using existing trails that are too narrow, may be a downfall. These are accessories. So it doesn't come with these nice boxes and the tire rack. With these accessories, got pizza in there. got a nice box, can hold quite a bit of stuff. And then 2 of these smaller boxes on the sides. Great for everything that you need for a day out on the trails or whatever you're doing in the sand dunes. No hitch. For the amount of people that it can hold, you're limited to 2. There is no max version on the Maverick R. Functionality for the Defender, the list goes on and on. 64-inch front end. You're gonna fit down almost all existing trails. You got the full cab. That's functional as in, doesn't matter what the weather is, you're out of it. You can put the windows up, you can put your heat on. If it's too hot, put the AC on. That kind of goes into the whole interior part of it as well. But to me, that's very functional, especially if you're gonna get this side-by-side for work or even just going camping, hunting, whatever. You can use this side-by-side for so many things. You got the storage box, 1,000 pounds cargo capacity, plus it tilts. Super useful. Easy to get to the motor too for maintenance. It also has a hitch, so you can tow whatever you need to. The Defender is the Cadillac Escalade do-it-all side-by-side. Which one do you think is more functional? Let me know in the comments. We have thoroughly tested both the world's fastest side-by-side here, the Can-Am Maverick R X RS, and the Cadillac Escalade of utility side-by-sides, the Defender HD10 Limited. Hands down, I would have to choose the Maverick R. It's just an insane machine with the amount of power that it has. Its suspension capabilities. You know exactly where it is on the trail. Even though I tipped it on its side today, it's still incredible. The Defender, great dual purpose machine. It's super sick with that turbo on there. 195 horsepower Defender is unreal. It's definitely up there. Very tough competition between the two. Cody's been behind the camera a lot today. You did a lot of the testing as well. Which side by side?
I'm gonna be honest, I've been following off-road racing for a long time, desert racing, so this is my pick. I like going fast, I like hitting jumps, I like smashing whoops. So I'm gonna pick this, but I was severely surprised by this machine.
Which one do you guys like better? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for next week's video. Thanks for watching this Mountain Standard Time episode.